Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona.
Good morning from San Diego. I am currently with Randy.
Hello.
And Danielle. You guys have met Danielle. She was in my wedding dress video and also Chicago. This is her husband.
Randy!
Randy, tell us 3 facts about yourself. Actually, instead of 3 facts, Bryant wanted you to explain the Outback Bowl.
Before, when we lived in Washington, D.C.,
Bryant and Randy were roommates.
we had a house there was 4 of us, and we all love football. And we had this theory that you couldn't spend more than $50 at Outback Steakhouse because everything there is so cheap. So we created a bet system where you guess every single game of the NFL season. So there's like 272 games or something like that.
So excessive.
So we all make predictions of who's going to win every single game. Every single game you get right, you get 1 point. Whoever has the fewest games right at the end of the season has to buy Outback Steak for everyone. So I've lost 2 years in a row.
Tell them why you always lose.
Well, most people just sort of, use their gut, and I created a statistical model to make my predictions, and it hasn't been great for 2 years,
But who lost last year?
this last season Bryant lost.
Oh, we're cheering for Bryant to lose again this year.
Why do we want him to lose?
I want him to lose 2 in a row. I want him to get to...
Yeah.
Randy lost 2 in a row.
Stay tuned. In early November, we're all meeting to go to Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, that's going to be in the vlog for sure.
Compliments of Bryant.
Compliments
so
of Bryant.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, you'll get to see. We'll find out exactly how much was spent. So that's very important, the Outback Bowl. Is this the 4th year of the Outback Bowl? So so I'm visiting Dan and Randy in San Diego. Got in last night. We went to a very fun bar. I'll insert video clips of it. The bar was so cool. It was called Raised by Wolves, and it was a proper speakeasy. You sat in these 2 chairs that were by a fireplace, and then the fireplace rotated to let you into the bar, and it was so just pretty. I loved it. So fun. Woohoo! There we go. This is so so posh.
So fun. It's like a ride.
No, it's like we're in Disney World. Damn, I didn't know we were going to Disney again. Danielle, do you care to explain the finger cards? I hate them. Is this the final one?
It's not the final one, I'm sorry. But I do try to cater each one towards the couple. I guess you guys are naked in the sky.
Well, that one's tall.
Yeah. And that one has little eyelashes.
Yeah, that's me. It's girly.
Yeah, she's so cute.
And Bryant's giving me love. But the most important thing that Danielle got me, and Bryant, as our engagement gift, is this not the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Also, it looks like a political ad. Bryant and I are active moviegoers, and this is the most important thing in the world. And of course, we have 2, so we can match. So it was time to get our day started. We started out by going to the farmer's market. The farmer's market was right next to their apartment, and we picked up a couple of goodies. And then we hopped into the car and drove about an hour and a half inland to a town called Julian. Julian is famous for their apples and apple orchards, and there's one specific place that is famous for their apple pies. The day we went was actually very cloudy and cold, which was honestly the perfect temperature for the kind of vibe we were going for. The town itself is a very just mountain hiking town, and with the clouds and the apple pie, it was just so magical. On our drive home, we stopped at my favorite Southern California coffee shop, Better Buzz, and I got my favorite latte, which is a lavender tea latte. We had some time in the afternoon, so we just hung out and watched some SpongeBob, then went for a walk, and we even saw a gorgeous rainbow after the cloudy day that we had. with Dan.
Hey.
I think that where we left off is we went on our wholesome walk yesterday. And then we just hung out. Randy's family is in town, so we hung out with his family last night, got dinner, hung out with his perfect niece. Where are we going?
So we're going to Del Mar, which in San Diego, it's like, we're in the city where we live, and most of our time that we've spent this weekend has been kind of around the city, but we're going to North County, which is where a lot of like families live. It's like a lot of the really cute, smaller beach towns. So we're going to Del Mar, which is one of the towns in North County.
Cute. My review of Danielle and Randy's life is that they are extremely wholesome. Like, it's so cute. Like, we've been going to bed at like 9.
That's very normal.
Waking up very early. This morning, Randy was like journaling. Oh, that's bright. Hello. Randy is a big journaler. It's just very cute. They're very wholesome. So we're going to a wholesome family town. Going to brunch. Gonna go on a little hike. Then I think we're gonna cook later, get some ice cream. And then I leave tomorrow, which is sad.
R.I.P.
Yeah, sad. I'm doing the thing again where I'm like, oh no, I only have like 12 hours left.
I know. It actually has gone by very quickly.
But at the same time, it hasn't. Like yesterday, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, this time yesterday, we were driving to Julian, which feels so long ago.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then I'll be seeing Danielle again soon for Shelly's wedding, so.
Literally in 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yes, I'm so
very
excited.
soon.
Off we go to brunch. Bye. Bye. Brunch was awesome. Danielle picked a little spot called Jake's, and it was so good. I got some pancakes, and we were literally dining right next to the water. And then we made our way over to Torrey Pines to go on a little hike.
I wanna see things I have never seen before. I'm tired of these city streets. I would go anywhere as long as I'm with you. You see, you're all I see. I wanna run away with you. I don't really care where to. Just wanna be alone with you.
This hike, I think, was my highlight of the entire trip. It was awesome. We hiked all the way down to the water, and we just got to stand at the beach and look up at all of the cliffs, and it's just so different than the beaches that I'm used to. Every time I come to California, I'm just so in awe of the mountains and the water and just the shapes and beauty of everything around me. This place really did take my breath away, and it was just so cool to see Danielle in this place that she's been calling home for the last few years. I highly recommend the hike. It wasn't super hard, just a lot of stairs, but very easy. There were a ton of people doing it, and it was definitely the highlight of the trip for me. After our hike, we came back into the city and we stopped by Salt and Straw, which is an awesome ice cream spot right next to Danielle's apartment. And then the night was pretty chill from there. Danielle cooked tacos for us and Randy's family, and I picked up some wine. The wine I picked obviously had a bunny on it, but it's really cool. It's from a winery in Santa Barbara, and the winemaker's mother draws all of the labels, which is just a really nice touch. All in all, this was an awesome weekend. I feel like we were able to cram so much into 2 days, but we really were able to spend a ton of time together, and I just got to see a little glimpse into what her life looks like. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye, Buns!